Not one, yes, two. Coming again at you with another video. Black men are not meant to be with Spanish women. I'm gonna break it down. Here's why. Straight off the top of the dome, by the way. A lot of you YouTubers, y'all be writing down notes and rehearsing and stuff. I know who you are. Y'all not slick. My videos be straight off the dome. I don't rehearse. I don't write nothing down. I don't think about what I'm gonna say. I just speak from the heart. Feel me? Speak from the heart. Speak from the mind. So, black men should not date Spanish women because they are super controlling. And black men do not being controlled. Most black men, if you're not a sucker, if you're not a simp, if you're not a yes man, you do not like being controlled. So do not put yourself in that situation. But you know what's black men's problem? The body. Black men love body. They love a woman with a nice butt and big boobs or whatever, or vice versa. If she don't even have to have boobs, she got a big butt. And they just love Spanish women. They love the exoticness of them. They love their accent. They know how Spanish women are in the bedroom, how they speak their language and stuff like that. That's a lot of the reason why me growing up. The reasons why I know a lot of black men around me like Spanish women and just like their bodies. They had amazing body, nice long curly black hair, and like I said, their accent and just the way they carry themselves, the way they look, the way they smell, their skin, and stuff like that. But you can't be fooled. You cannot be fooled. And luckily, I was never fooled. Yes, I dated Spanish women when I was young. I had a lot of beautiful Spanish girls coming up when I was a teenager and whatnot. But as far as like actually settling down as I've gotten older, because I feel like the young teenage stuff that don't really count. Yes, there are plenty of teens who accidentally have had kids at a young age, and I feel sorry for those parents, and hopefully they ended up being great parents down the long run. And I definitely know a lot of kids when I was a young teen, because I'm 32 now, so I remember being 16, 17, 18, and there were some dudes I know that got women pregnant, so I wonder how they're doing now. I do. But we grow up, people move on, and you don't keep in contact with those people. But luckily I wasn't one of those people, as I said before. But anyways, yeah, it really doesn't work out. A lot of situations I see men leaving because the woman's too controlling, too possessive, and a lot of stuff lies down to cheating. But we're not going to get into that. We're just going to talk about why they don't work out. Spanish women are very can put their hands on you. They have no problem beating on their man or fighting their man. They don't care how big you are. They don't care that you're black. They don't care about your sisters. They don't care about none of that. When they get mad, they get mad. They rage, and Spanish women are nothing to play with. Like, you want to talk about Lorena Bobbitt? Like, cut off. Yeah, Spanish women are capable of that. They definitely slash your tire type. They definitely smash out your windows type. They definitely track you type. Blowing up your phone. You know what I'm saying? Calling your family, trying to find out where you're at. They're definitely that type. I'm gonna tell you guys story time. I'm gonna tell you guys a true story. So when I was like, what was I? I was like around like 18, 19, around there, maybe a year or two older. I could be off by a slight couple years. And I was dating the Italian girl. The first, her name was, we gonna call her V. I was dating her or whatever. She was for 6 years. I took her virginity. That's why I talk about always me dating white girls. If you watch my previous video, and I was cheating on her. I was cheating like heavy. I was young. You know what I mean? I was good looking dude. I had waves at the time. A lot of girls said I looked like Nelly. You know, and I was messing with this girl named Susanna. When I'm saying her name, I was messing with this girl named Susanna on the side, Spanish woman, and somehow, somehow to the point where I think me and V were on a break, or me and V weren't on a break, but I didn't see her too often because V lived in another town, and Susanna ended up living with me for a couple days. Things didn't work out at her house with her mom and her stepdad at the time, and she come and live with me. And Susanna's body was crazy. Want to talk about, and that's why I said like the natural bodies, like when I was coming up there, they're just not there. Yo, her body was crazy. When I talk, and God strike me dead if I'm not lying to you people. Like small waist and just like back there. When I tell you that motherfucker back there, and she was cool. She was real cool when I met her. Easy along, we smoked and stuff like that. And like I said, at the time I was dating V. Me and V were on and off. That was my main serious girlfriend, and she didn't know about Susanna. I had Susanna living with me for a couple days, to the point where I was working at Dunkin' Donuts literally down the street from where I live. Like literally, you could walk, take a left, and Dunkin' Donuts is right there on the right. It was that close, and I uh I was gonna get her a job there. Somehow things didn't work out though. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's how I know me and V had to be on a break. But somehow things didn't work out, and one day V ended up not V. One day Susanna ended up we ended up breaking up, and she left her sneakers behind at my house, and she came to get them when I wasn't there, and she told my mom that I took her virginity and that I'm trying to have her and V at the same time, trying to be a player. Yeah, all this stuff. She really told my mom that, and she was crazy. She really was. Like she threatened me and all this type of stuff. You know, was blowing up my phone, and I could see the anger in her. Like one time when she confronted me about something, like the anger in her eyes was just unreal. It was crazy. And yeah, man, Spanish. I just knew I'm like, nah, I can't deal with this. Spanish women are just nothing to deal with. They're just crazy. So that's a story for me, guys, and that's one example. And I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other examples out there. I know plenty of other examples of other homies growing up that has had crazy Spanish girlfriends. So that's one reason why definitely black and Spanish not to be with, because they're crazy and they do crazy things, and they're just very possessive, very possessive, and don't let them be a Scorpio on top of it. So another reason why black men shouldn't be with Spanish women is because they are super family oriented, and if you're it's different. Like as far as their culture, they're very family oriented, and a lot of Spanish women tell their business to their family. Like if you guys get into a serious argument or you cheated on her, trust me, her family's gonna know. And they're gonna definitely talk about you in junk in Spanish when you're gonna come to Thanksgiving, and they're definitely gonna treat you some type of way, and you definitely gonna feel super uncomfortable, super awkward. So you got to make sure if you decide you want to be with a Spanish woman that you don't do her wrong, you don't call her out her name, you don't make her cry, don't do anything upset her, make her cry, or bring that other side of her, because her family's gonna know it and you're gonna feel it when you're around her family. So that's another reason why you don't want to be with a Spanish woman. Number three, a third reason why you shouldn't want to, black men shouldn't be with Spanish women is because of their cooking. They love penne, they love pork. Pork is super in their diet, and rice and beans, and that's super unhealthy for you as a man as you get older, when you're having kids and want to be active for your kids and be healthy and just avoid these sicknesses. A lot of sicknesses and diseases and flus and stuff like that are from behind the joint pain, are from behind the foods we eat, believe it or not. Obviously if you hurt yourself or injure yourself, you got joint pain from that. But if you're most than likely a healthy person, never injured yourself, don't have any underlying issues, then it's a lot of the pork, man. Think about pigs. Pigs should be pets and not eaten. You know, pigs eat anything you give to them. They eat garbage. They eat carcasses. They eat their own poop. You know what I'm saying? It's just they literally slop. They eat leftover garbage. Like pigs are nasty, and all their toxins and all their sweat and everything is held inside. You know, they don't release those toxins. They don't sweat. There's no way to really clean pork. You can't really clean pork. So you imagine what that's doing to your body, you know, which is slightly off topic, but I want to say people need to be more aware of what they're putting to their bodies, and we need to start looking at our bodies. I'm not gonna say our, because I do look at my body that way, but people need to start looking at their bodies as vehicles. What happens if you put bad gas or bad oil into your vehicle over time? It's gonna break down, right? You know. So that's how we have to treat ourselves, and that's why a lot of people getting these all type of cancers and all these sicknesses and skin rashes and acne. You know, it's just the way they eat. You know, on top of other pills and steroids they're taking. Yeah, I'm gonna say it, steroids. You know, you guys look up to a lot of these dudes with these steroids and wonder why they have serious back acne and arm acne and face acne, because of how they eat, because they're drinking freaking whole milk from cows. You shouldn't be drinking a whole milk from a cow. I drink almond milk. Almond milk. That's right. You shouldn't be drinking nothing from no damn cow. All the mucus and stuff you're putting that into your body. What do you think is gonna happen to you? But anyways, so that's the third reason why you shouldn't be black men shouldn't date Spanish women, is because of their cooking, man. They love cooking pork, and they love just cooking a lot of greasy and rice and beans and stuff. It's gonna fatten you up, man. It's not good for you. It's really not good for you in the long run. All right. So number four, the fourth reason why you should not be with a Spanish woman is because they are very sexual. They sexualize themselves so much. It's very rare you find a Spanish woman that's not gonna sexualize herself. That in the summertime is not gonna dress revealing, or you know what I'm saying, everything she does is revealing, or the way she carries herself, she just super sexual. I mean, that's one of the reasons why you got with her. not only because of her body, but just because of how how she carries herself. And after a while, you're gonna notice that that's gonna bother you because other men are gonna be looking at her. She's gonna be acting a certain way around other men. That's just their culture. That's just the way they are. So that's definitely a main reason why another reason why you don't want to be with a Spanish woman. If you can't deal with that, if you can't deal with other men steady looking at her and her carrying herself in a sexy way, then you really shouldn't be with her, bro. Because that's not gonna change. That's just how they are, whether they have kids with you, whether you get married them or not. So I'm pretty sure there's plenty more other reasons why you shouldn't be with Spanish women, but those were just my reasons, all right? If you guys have any more reasons, comment down below, hit that like button, and I'm going to continue to promote black women dating white women because I believe that's just the key to having a successful future and brightening your future and brightening your life. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace and love.